I don't know if you're in here. No? Oh, good luck anyway, sir.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to. You're the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. Auspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
I'll take it, thanks.
Rosas now to kick this one away. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at #2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. He'll let it go deep for, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
On first down, Lauletta. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
If you're looking for a candidate to make that leap in his second year, Brandon, I nominate Evan Ingram.
6 touchdowns last year as a rookie.
Yeah, and he's so smooth with his routes and such a weapon, not just in the red zone, but anywhere on the field. I've had defensive coordinators tell me they treat him like a wide receiver when they try to defend.
The Giants going for 2. This is an area they struggled with last year. They were just 1 for 5 in 2017. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run it with McKinnon. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
New York set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
No. Check. Patriot.
Lauletta on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. And we just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little game into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
Now Saquon Barkley. 12 more yards there and another first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4 down. Check. Check 26. Shift.
And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Lauletta. Throw left side, complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Lauletta now to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Detroit!
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. They snap it to Lauletta. He can run for it, and he will. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
13.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go. 11. 13. White. 11. 11. Don't get nervous.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
13. Here we go. 12.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Here we go. 180. 6.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
12.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Barkley. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And Rosas puts this one through. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Here we go.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
4 down. 21.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
11.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hitting the distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Lauletta. Now he's flushed out left. Fighting him off. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
12. Get set. Check. 11. 65. 21.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Black 80. With 80.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got 4. With 80. By 20. 11. 11. 11. White.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
6.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
11. 12.
Garoppolo on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Lawletta now on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, Barkley, and some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems